Question 1. What does this road sign indicate to drivers? A. Dangerous curve to the left. B. Dangerous curve to the right. C. Winding road ahead. D. Sharp turn ahead. Answers is B. Dangerous curve to the right. This sign warns drivers of a dangerous curve to the right, requiring them to reduce speed and exercise caution. Question 2. What action should you take when you see this road sign? A. Stop completely. B. Accelerate to clear the junction. C. Give way to traffic on major road. D. Proceed with caution. Answers is C. Give way to traffic on major road. The give way sign means you must yield to traffic on the main road before proceeding, stopping if necessary. Question 3. What does this prohibitory sign mean? A. One-way street. B. No entry for all vehicles. C. Road closed. D. Traffic warden present. Answers is B. No entry for all vehicles. This sign indicates no entry, meaning vehicles are not permitted to enter the road or area beyond the sign. Question 4. What does this mandatory sign instruct drivers to do? A. Turn right ahead. B. Proceed straight only. C. Turn left ahead. D. U-turn permitted. Answers is B. Proceed straight only. This sign indicates that drivers must only proceed straight ahead in the lane or at the junction where it is displayed. Question 5. What does this information sign indicate? A. End of motorway. B. Start of motorway. C. Motorway service area. D. Motorway exit. Answers is B. Start of motorway. This sign marks the beginning of a motorway, where specific rules and speed limits apply. Question 6. What should you do when approaching a pedestrian crossing? A. Speed up to clear quickly. B. Sound your horn. C. Be prepared to stop. D. Overtake any stopped vehicle. Answers is C. Be prepared to stop. Always be prepared to stop for pedestrians who may be crossing or about to cross at a pedestrian crossing. Question 7. What does this sign warn you about? A. Steep ascent ahead. B. Steep descent ahead. C. Uneven road. D. Road narrows. Answers is A. Steep ascent ahead. This sign indicates a steep uphill gradient, requiring drivers to select an appropriate gear. Question 8. Which of these situations requires you to stop at a junction with this sign? A. If no other traffic is visible. B. Always stop before line. C. Only if traffic is approaching. D. If signal is red. Answers is B. Always stop before line. The stop sign means you must come to a complete stop before the stop line, even if no other traffic is visible, and then proceed when safe. Question 9. What is prohibited by this road sign? A. Turning left. B. Overtaking other vehicles. C. Entering the road. D. Parking on the roadside. Answers is B. Overtaking other vehicles. This sign prohibits drivers from overtaking other motor vehicles, usually due to safety reasons or road conditions. Question 10. What does this mandatory sign indicate? A. Yield to oncoming traffic. B. Roundabout ahead. C. Keep left. D. No U-turn allowed. Answers is B, roundabout ahead. This sign indicates a roundabout ahead, where drivers must give priority to traffic already on the roundabout. Question 11. What does this sign mean regarding the direction of traffic? A, two-way traffic, B, one-way street, C, road for buses only, D, no entry for vehicles. Answers is B, one-way street. This sign indicates a one-way street where all traffic moves in the same direction. No opposing traffic should be encountered. Question 12. What is the primary purpose of wearing A? A, to keep you warm, B, to reduce injury in a crash, C, to keep you alert, D, to prevent speeding. Answers is B, to reduce injury in a crash. Wearing A significantly reduces the risk of serious injury or death in the event of a collision by restraining the occupant. Question 13. What does this sign warn drivers about regarding road conditions? A, steep descent, B, uneven road ahead, C, road narrows, D, slippery road. Answers is B, uneven road ahead. This sign warns drivers of an uneven road surface, requiring them to reduce speed to maintain control and avoid damage to the vehicle. Question 14. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A, give way to all traffic, B, you are on a priority road, C, road subject to congestion, D, end of priority road. Answers is B, you are on a priority road. This sign indicates that you are on a priority road, meaning you generally have the over traffic from side roads. Question 15. What action is prohibited by this sign? A, overtaking, B, exceeding 50 kilometers per hour, C, stopping at all, D, entering the zone. Answers is B, exceeding 50. This sign indicates a maximum speed limit of 50 kilometers per hour, which drivers must not exceed. Question 16. What is the meaning of this mandatory sign? A, proceed straight, B, turn right, C, turn left, D, go around obstacle. Answers is B, turn right. This sign instructs drivers that they must turn right at the upcoming junction or point. Question 17. What information does this sign provide regarding lanes? A, speed limits for each lane, B, of movement in lanes, C, lane closures ahead, D, minimum speed in each lane. Answers is B, of movement in lanes. This information sign shows the permitted directions of travel for vehicles in each lane ahead, guiding drivers to choose the correct lane. Question 18. When driving in fog, what lights should you use? A, high beam headlights, B, dipped headlights and fog lights, C, only D, hazard warning lights. Answers is B, dipped headlights and fog lights. In fog, use dipped headlights and fog lights if visibility is severely. High beams can reflect off the fog and worsen visibility. Question 19. What hazard does this sign warn about on the road? A, loose gravel, B, slippery road ahead, C, uneven road, D, roadworks. Answers is B, slippery road ahead. This sign warns drivers that the road surface ahead may be slippery, especially in wet or icy conditions, requiring speed and careful braking. Question 20. What is the implication of this priority sign? A. You have priority over oncoming. B. Oncoming traffic has priority. C. No entry ahead. D. Road narrows ahead. Answers is B. Oncoming traffic has priority. This sign means that you must give way to oncoming traffic, as they have priority in the section of road ahead. Question 21. What does this sign mean for heavy goods vehicles? A. Must turn right. B. No entry for goods vehicles. C. Must use this lane. D. Parking for. Answers is B. No entry for goods vehicles. This sign indicates that entry is prohibited for goods vehicles, typically to restrict access to certain areas or roads. Question 22. What does this sign designate? A. Footpath only. B. Cycle track. C. Shared path. D. No cycling. Answers is B. Cycle track. This mandatory sign indicates a cycle track, meaning cyclists must use it and other vehicles are prohibited. Question 23. What facility does this information sign point to? A. Parking area. B. Place for U-turn. C. No U-turn allowed. D. Hazard ahead. Answers is B. Place for U-turn. This sign indicates a area or point where drivers are permitted to make a U-turn safely. Question 24. When are you allowed to use the hard shoulder on a motorway? A. For a short break. B. In an emergency only. C. To answer a phone call. D. To overtake slow traffic. Answers is B. In an emergency only. The hard shoulder on a motorway is for emergency use only, such as a breakdown or medical emergency. It is not for routine stopping or driving. Question 25. What is the warning conveyed by this sign? A. Strong headwinds. B. Strong side wind. C. Turbulence ahead. D. Road narrows on one side. Answers is B. Strong side wind. This sign warns drivers of strong side winds, which can affect vehicle stability, especially for vehicles or motorcycles. Question 26. What does this priority sign indicate? A. Give way to oncoming traffic. B. Priority over oncoming traffic. C. Two-way traffic ahead. D. No entry. Answers is B. Priority over oncoming traffic. This sign grants you priority over oncoming traffic in a narrow section of road or where passage is restricted. Question 27. What action is prohibited by this sign? A. Turning right. B. Making a U-turn. C. Overtaking. D. Parking. Answers is B. Making a U-turn. This sign indicates that making a U-turn at this location is prohibited for all vehicles. Question 28. What does this mandatory sign require? A. Cycle lane ahead. B. Pedestrian track. C. Shared use path. D. No pedestrians. Answers is B. Pedestrian track. This sign indicates a dedicated pedestrian track, meaning pedestrians must use it, and vehicles are generally prohibited. Question 29. What does this information sign mean? A. End of residential area. B. Start of residential area. C. Parking zone. D. Play area. Answers is B, start of residential area. This sign marks the beginning of a residential area or living zone, where specific rules like lower speed limits and priority for pedestrians apply. Question 30. What is the correct procedure for indicating a left turn? A. Signal just before turning. B. Signal well in advance. C. Don't signal if no traffic. D. Signal after turning. Answers is B. Signal well in advance. To ensure other road users are aware of your intentions, you should signal your left turn well in advance of the junction. Question 31. What does this sign warn about ahead? A. Stop sign ahead. B. Traffic lights ahead. C. Pedestrian crossing. D. Railway crossing. Answers is B. Traffic lights ahead. This sign warns drivers that there are traffic lights ahead, prompting them to be prepared to stop or slow down. Question 32. What does this sign prohibit? A. No U-turn. B. No entry for all vehicles. C. No overtaking. D. No parking. Answers is B. No entry for all vehicles. This sign, similar to no entry, prohibits all vehicles from proceeding beyond the sign. It is often seen at the entrance to restricted areas or one-way exits. Question 33. What does this information sign indicate? A. Underground crossing. B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. C. Children crossing. D. Cycle crossing. Answers is B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. This sign informs drivers that a pedestrian crossing is ahead, requiring them to be vigilant and prepared to stop for pedestrians. Question 34. What is the main danger when driving close to large vehicles? A. They drive too fast. B. They have larger blind spots. C. They stop too quickly. D. They often drift lanes. Answers is B. They have larger blind spots. Large vehicles have significant blind spots around them where your vehicle cannot be seen by the driver. Keep well clear. Question 35. What does this sign warn about regarding children? A. School bus stop. B. Children likely to be present. C. Playground ahead. D. No children allowed. Answers is B. Children likely to be present. This sign warns drivers that children may be present near the road. E. G. Near schools or parks, requiring extra caution and speed. Question 36. What type of junction is ahead according to this sign? A. Major crossroads. B. Junction with a minor road. C. Roundabout. D. Motorway exit. Answers is B. Junction with a minor road. This sign indicates a junction ahead where a minor road intersects with the current road, reminding drivers to be aware of traffic from the side. Question 37. What does this sign mean for railway crossings? A. Railway crossing. B. Railway crossing. C. Railway station ahead. D. No railway crossing. Answers is B. Railway crossing. This sign warns of a railway crossing ahead, requiring drivers to look and listen for trains and be prepared to stop. Question 38. What does this sign prohibit at its location? A. No parking. B. No stopping. C. No entry. D. No waiting. Answers is B. No stopping. The no stopping sign means you are not allowed to stop your vehicle for any reason. even briefly, at the location of the sign. Question 39. What facility does this sign indicate? A. Hospital ahead. B. Parking place ahead. C. Bus stop. D. Rest area. Answers is B. Parking place ahead. This sign indicates a parking place or area ahead where vehicles can be parked, often with additional information on how to park. Question 40. What is the primary danger when driving in strong crosswinds? A. Visibility. B. Loss of steering control. C. Road surface damage. D. Increased braking distance. Answers is B. Loss of steering control. Strong crosswinds can cause your vehicle to drift or swerve, making it difficult to maintain a straight course and potentially leading to a loss of control. Question 41. What does this sign indicate about roadworks? A. Road closed. B. Roadworks ahead. C. Detour ahead. D. End of roadworks. Answers is B. Roadworks ahead. This sign warns drivers of roadworks ahead, requiring them to reduce speed, be alert for workers and machinery, and follow any temporary instructions. Question 42. What general danger does this sign highlight? A. Road narrows. B. Other danger accident prone. C. Traffic congestion. D. Slippery road. Answers is B. Other danger accident prone. This sign indicates a general other danger ahead, often used for accident-prone areas or specific hazards not covered by other signs. Question 43. What does this sign prohibit? A. Proceeding straight. B. Turning right. C. Turning left. D. U-turn. Answers is B. Turning right. This sign prohibits vehicles from making a right turn at the junction or point where it is displayed. Question 44. When approaching a roundabout, who has priority? A. Vehicles entering. B. Vehicles already on it. C. Vehicles on your right. D. Vehicles with lights on. Answers is B. Vehicles already on it. In Ireland, at a roundabout, you must give priority to traffic already circulating on the roundabout from your right. Question 45. What does this sign prohibit? A. No entry for buses. B. No entry for motor vehicles. C. No entry for bicycles. D. No entry for pedestrians. Answers is B. No entry for motor vehicles. This sign prohibits the entry of all motor vehicles, but typically allows bicycles and pedestrians. Question 46. What does this sign prohibit? A. Turning right. B. Turning left. C. Going straight. D. Overtaking. Answers is B. Turning left. This sign prohibits vehicles from making a left turn at the junction or point where it is displayed. Question 47. What does this sign prohibit? A. No stopping. B. No parking. C. No entry. D. No waiting. Answers is B. No parking. The no parking sign means you can stop to pick up or drop off passengers or goods, but cannot leave your vehicle unattended. Question 48. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down on a motorway? A. Stay in your car. B. Move to the hard shoulder. C. Walk to the next exit. D. Call a friend for help. Answers is B, move to the hard shoulder. If your vehicle breaks down on a motorway, safely move to the hard shoulder, switch on hazard lights, and exit the vehicle on the side away from traffic. Question 49. When approaching a flashing amber traffic light, what should you do? A. Stop immediately. B. Proceed with caution. C. Speed up to clear. D. Wait for green light. Answers is B. Proceed with caution. A flashing amber light indicates that you should proceed with caution, being prepared to stop if necessary for other traffic or pedestrians. Question 50. What does this sign warn about? A. Steep descent ahead. B. Steep ascent ahead. C. Road narrows. D. Winding road. Answers is A. Steep descent ahead. This sign indicates a steep downhill gradient, requiring drivers to select a lower gear and use engine braking to control speed.